There are so many different opinions in the health field. So whenever you're embarking on any kind of wellness journey, things can get overwhelming. With this episode, I want to help you cut through the noise and minimize stress and overwhelm so you can maximize your wellness. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by health advice, struggling to stay consistent, and craving more ease in your diet and calm in your mind? Then you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Health Habit Podcast. I'm Maria, a nature-loving herbalist, science-obsessed nutrition therapy practitioner, and your guide to holistic healing. If you're ready for simple wellness solutions, nutrition tips, and mindset shifts to help you feel energized, fulfilled, and in control of your health, then brew up some tea or crack open a kombucha, and let's get into it. Completely real with you. There are people that are going to throw around food rules and facts that seem like they're written in stone. But let me tell you something. As much as we know, our bodies and our world is still mostly mysterious. Okay? So be wary of anyone that is too firm in their statements and too firm in their beliefs. Because once you get to the point of really thinking that your belief is absolute truth, you have blinded yourself. You are no longer curious. You are no longer receiving new information. Everything is changing. Every single moment is unique. And if you blind yourself off for the possibility that your belief is wrong, that your fact statement is wrong, well, at that point, my friend, you've pretty much ensured that you're going to stagnate, that there's going to be no momentum forward. I'm going to rein us back from getting too abstract and tell you a story. So this is a real life memory of mine. So imagine you are in college, you're sitting in anatomy and physiology lecture, and right now you're in the cardiovascular unit. And honestly, you've been struggling with this unit, but you finally feel like you have figured it out. You've studied your pants off and it's clicking into place, right? So the professor asks a question and you are ready to shine. So you raise your hand and you so logically and confidently explain why this is that. And your professor looks you dead in the face and says, you are completely wrong. And let me tell you something. When it comes to physiology, you can convince yourself and logically convince yourself that anything is the case. And that has stuck with me for my entire life. And I found it to be true time and time again. And that's why you can get so much of the exact opposite advice in the health world, because you can convince yourself that it is this way and it's logical and it makes sense and people resonate with it. And then you can do the exact same thing with the opposite side. Are you starting to understand why that firm belief is probably not accurate? A truly logical and well-intentioned human is going to be aware that what they are sharing is their personal belief, and that does not mean that it is 100% correct. It is the belief that they have formed based on the information that they have accumulated, the knowledge and the wisdom that they have accumulated, their personal experiences has fostered this belief. But if somebody starts talking in such a firm way where it's like, no, this is 100,000,000% true, and they have blocked off the possibility that they are wrong, run. Like literally run. You might be able to get some nuggets of helpful information and wisdom from them, but you do not want to take advice from a person like that. They've put their blinders on. They've stagnated themselves without realizing it. You want to be taking advice from somebody that is aware that there are other possibilities and is willing to adjust as new information comes into reality. And take into account that there are so many ways to get to the same solution. You do not have to go down one particular path. There are many options. It's just a matter of which one you choose. So don't let it be a stressor. If you truly want to get somewhere, then you will get there. Be willing to take the time and put in the work, and you will find your path, the one that is right for you, the path that gets you pumped up and you feel so excited about it and it just resonates with you. That's the one. That one is good enough. Follow it. In the holistic health world and the wellness world, there's something that we call innate intelligence. And this is our fancy way of saying that all this stuff is happening in the body and we don't understand it, but your body seems to understand it. That is innate wisdom. Our bodies have been on this earth, humans have been on this earth for 6 million years. That means that we have been evolving for 6 million years. Our systems have fine-tuned themselves in a way that we don't yet understand. And maybe someday we will understand it all, but I don't know. I don't really know about that. I have my doubts. So innate wisdom is taking that into account and just trusting that, like, even if you don't know what to do, your body probably does, and you can trust your body. I'm here to tell you, you can trust your body. Sometimes we lose our way and sometimes we need to help our bodies out, but you can trust it. It is made to survive. That's its entire purpose, is to keep you alive and thriving. You just need to match your lifestyle to give your body what it needs. And that is just a process, and it's okay. What it comes down to, how you can really cut through the noise and minimize overwhelm, is listen to the advice that people give. Listen to the information that people share. If it resonates with you, take it and then experiment with it. But ultimately, your body has that innate wisdom. So if it works for one person, does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you, right? So you take that information, you can do a little bit of your own research, you run a little experiment on yourself, you see how it affects you and if that works for you. And if it does, run with it. Run with it and keep yourself open to the possibility of adjusting and improving it in the future. That is how you bring clarity and a stress-free vibe to your wellness journey. Take information that resonates with you, do a little bit of your own research, apply it to yourself. Literally mindset it like it's an experiment. Run an experiment on yourself. We're always just doing experiments. In my Facebook group, I'm constantly like, let's run this health experiment, because that's really all it is. Figuring out if it works for you specifically. I also want to say this is why intuitive eating is so important. So important. Because even if like there is a specific thing that is maybe going to be the most healthy for you, like maybe the salad is the healthiest option, right? But you're looking at the steak and your body's like, that is what I need. Listen to your body's intuition. Okay, our bodies know what it needs. And the more that we can like tap into that inner voice, like we can let that guide us. We're not going to blindly let our intuition guide us. We're going to let it be a factor in our decision. We're going to accumulate information. We're going to experiment and have our own experiences. And then we're going to follow that inner voice. We're going to combine those 3 methods: knowledge, intuition, experimentation. And that is how you're going to move forward without overwhelm, without uncertainty, without the stress and the anxiety. We're just going to move forward and we're going to trust that it is all a process. But hear me when I say this, you do not have to do it by yourself. You do not have to do it by yourself. Having a trusted guide will fast track all of your progress so much and just hold you accountable to yourself and to all of your goals. And I would love to be that person for you. You can continue to listen to this podcast. It's going to give you so much value, but I am also opening a one-on-one coaching program. I'm very excited about this. I've done one-on-one coaching in the past and had to step away from it, but this new framework, guys, it gives you everything that you need to truly learn how to heal and support yourself on all levels, like whole being wellness. So if that's something you're into, check the show notes or head over to thehealthhabit.net. It's going to be airing so soon. Depending on when you're listening to this, it might already be live. So open up the wild web and go to thehealthhabit.net. And the other thing I'd really like to take a moment and just like drill into your soul is that you are never going to be perfect, okay? If you are trying to be perfect, you are trying to do all the things all at once, you're not gonna get the results, girl, okay? Take it one thing at a time. Force yourself to slow down. Force yourself to learn, to experiment, to reflect, and then to move forward. And then keep repeating that process over and over and over again, and let it be slow. My partner always says, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. He's going to love that I just said that on the podcast, but it's honestly like great advice. When we can slow down and get more focused and listen more clear, we are going to end up moving faster. It's going to save you so much time in the long run. I promise you. I promise you. And that is really the nuts and bolts of it. I'm sure there is so much more I could say, but we're going to end here. And I would so love to hear your input. So please, if it feels right, share what came through for you. And have a lovely rest of your day. Hello, beautiful human. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something new and felt inspired or blessed. If so, please take a moment to share this with a friend who's also working to improve their health and wellness. And leave me an honest review on Apple Podcasts. It lights me up to know that this podcast is helping you. Now, go get some sunshine on your skin, and I will meet you back here on Saturday morning for another episode. Bye!